L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. I'm not gonna sing that entire song, it'd be way too long. Hello, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met already, hello, hi, the name's Quinn. It's very nice to meet you. I am 23 years old and I make videos here on my YouTube channel centered around budgeting, lifestyle, planning, organization, just like things that I like, I guess. If you've seen some of my videos before, you know that I like to do a lot of things in my bullet journal. I wasn't able to put together a bullet journal video last month because I thought I'd be moving into a new journal. So this month I am putting together my bullet journal spread for you guys for the month of February. I am still in the good old classic handy dandy notebook that I've been using for quite a while. And you guys will see it here shortly, so grab for yourself a tasty snack or a lovely beverage. I have this lovely glass of water because you just want to keep your skin glowing for Valentine's Day, right? And let's just get right into the video. Okay, so getting into things here, this is my Scribbles That Matter journal that I got off of Amazon. We know and love it. Attached, I always have my handy dandy Pilot G2.05 pen. And then to color things in, I'm going to be using these Crayola washable super tip markers that I honestly just got from Target. And some new additions to the pen squad that I got from my best friend Grace for Christmas. Your girl finally has that Sigma white gel pen. I'm super excited to finally have a white gel pen. And then some Micron fine tip pens in .08, .02, and .005. I'm actually not going to be using my Pilot G2 pen for today because I really want to actually be trying out those new Micron pens. So placing everything aside, and we'll just get started with my front cover spread. So much like the past months, I've started with a pencil sketch to make sure that everything fits correctly. I wanted this month's theme to look like a desk of someone madly in love with Polaroids and love letters thrown about. So I have the letters of the month in Polaroids and started drawing some other random Valentine themed knickknacks. Now, I didn't really measure when I made the Polaroids. I honestly just kind of freehanded it with pencil and just made sure that everything fits. So I have the letters of the month in Polaroids and started drawing some other random Valentine themed knickknacks like stickers, candies, a pen to write those love letters, and then at the top a little heart banner. It's just a very Valentine's Day decorated desk. For the Polaroids, I used a thicker .08 pen, and then for everything else, I just used the .02. Then wrote in all the little details with the .005. So as you can see here, it's just me writing out the month in some blocky letters that I will later color in. And we're just going to wait to do that once the page is all dry and on to the next spread. The first spread is going to be my month at a glance. I wanted to do a full page spread this time because I had a lot of stuff going on this month, like I previously stated, that I just wanted to be able to have all the space in the world to write down. For the top, since I wasn't doing any of the title in pen, I just decided to go straight in with a marker, and I used the salmon color for that. I noted the days of the week at the top in cursive, and then gave myself a 7x7 dot space for the days of the month. Here, I'm just going through and circling the dates, and we'll go back in later to color it all in. Next, we're going into our first tracker, which for me is my spending log. I'm very focused on my budget and doing my best to make sure I'm not going over it, so this spending log has been super helpful in keeping track of it all. I pay for most day-to-day things with cash, so I implement this since I can't just check a bank account for everything. I continued the theme of love notes and made the logs look more like paper notes themselves with the folded corners. And at the top, for how I track everything, I put the date, the store I went to, what I bought, how much, and then on the left I realized I covered it with the paper fold, but I'll also note if I paid card or cash. At the end of the month, I'll go over everything to see how I did for the month and where I can cut back on. This also helps me know my spending habits, for example, if I've been eating out too much, which is a great way for me to learn how to cut back on things. My next tracker is my income log, which has been super helpful for me in the past because I usually work multiple jobs. I work in the food service industry, so this helps me track my cash tips outside of my normal paychecks, as well as I do a lot of freelance work. The labels at the top are going to be the date, what the job was, how much I got, and whether it was check, cash, or other. Usually the other is online payments for freelance work through PayPal or Venmo and the like. After this, we're on to a kind of new spread for me, which is my cash envelope spread. I wanted to mirror the garland look of the front for the title of the page. For those of you who don't know, I make cash envelope videos here on a weekly basis, and normally I would just have my spread set up with the week on the left and my cash envelopes on the right. This month, I wanted to try something different because I wanted to give myself more space for my weekly spreads. And here we are for my first weekly spread. At the top left of all my weeks, I will place the first letter of the month. For each day, I wanted them to be in their own little Polaroids, but this time giving the center a lot more space for me to write in all the things I need to do. I did all these outlines in the .08 pen. In the open space at the bottom, I just wrote out the days of the week and gave myself an extra box to write anything I just generally need to do that week. At the bottom, I have a space called Love Letters, where I can reflect at the end of the week and write some fond memories. So now that everything is dry, I'm going back to the front to start coloring. I'm just going to be using the pink, salmon, and gray marker, as well as try out that white gel pen. Keeping the color palette simple for simplicity's sake, also because I didn't want to give myself too much to do. The white ended up working amazingly well, so I used it to create a bubble letter look. And then I just used the gray to create drop shadows because who doesn't love a good drop shadow? For the month at a glance, I used the pink to create a highlight of the days and the dates. Then I just colored in the side February much like the front. I added in a couple more doodles and drop shadows. For the tracker logs, I kept it simple again with highlighting the top and making a pink drop shadow. And then I just did the same for the income log. There wasn't much to color for the cash envelope page since more will be added on as I fill it in, so I just left the left side pink and the right salmon. For my weekly spreads, I didn't want them to be too difficult since I'll be doing them on a weekly basis, so I just highlighted and did my little drop shadows and heart doodles. And that's going to do it for my Valentine Lover themed spread, and now we're just going to do a little flip through. Alright, so that's going to do it for my plan with me video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I like to keep things fairly simple, but I wanted to spruce it up just a little bit more this month for the doodles. With everything that's coming up for me in these next few months here, life is going to get pretty crazy. So it's going to be a good mix of me both being very lazy and trying to set up really pretty spreads and everything for myself, but I'm definitely going to be utilizing my bullet journal a lot when it comes to organization for my life. There is a lot of things going on. Let me know in the comments below some of the bullet spreads that you have done, maybe in preparation for your own wedding. And who knows, perhaps I'll be using those in the next few months for myself. If you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more of my face and see me try to conquer the human race, go ahead and subscribe. You can find me at all of my social media at Quinn Kaylin. We can chat, DM me, we can become best friends, send me memes and pictures of your dogs. I love everything about it. I love and appreciate you guys oh so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!